I personally have had a lot of Scorpio friends. I'm a Taurus, and long term, I had like a 5-year Scorpio friend. I've got like another one that I met in university. I've got an uncle who's a Scorpio. Hi, my name is Masikana Mungulwa and welcome to I Am Masikana TV. So Scorpio is a fixed sign, water element, ruled by their genitals. And then once you're in a friendship or in a relationship with them, you realize how unmysterious they actually not are. Very loyal, very beautiful breed. And Scorpio is also a fixed sign, earth element, ruled by the throat. Taurus love money. They love to possess things. Not really money, they love the security of money. Scorpio knows how to make money, but they don't mind sharing money. But Taurus is more like, I'll possess this because it's mine. So Taurus is ruled by mine, and then Scorpio is ruled by ours. So Scorpio and the Taurus in a friendship, it's gonna be an interesting friendship, by the way. That's if it makes it past the not sleeping together part of the friendship. It's either they've got two extremes. It's either they really, really like love each other and they think each other is so cool and they walk around everywhere together, or they can't stand each other. And the thing is, it's not that they're not gonna have a reaction to it. Sometimes, and the Taurus is known for this, they're able to like meet this person, not like this person, be able to keep it moving. But not with the Scorpio. The Scorpio is able to like get inside the Taurus in the form of, they will either implode or explode. What they do is they kind of just walk away from each other for a long time, and then they come back, because the beauty about a Scorpio is they're always regenerating, they're always becoming a new person. And if they do manage to maintain a friendship with a Taurus will learn that in life we need to go through phases, and maybe they'll become more deeper. Because a Scorpio is like, if you look at the beach, there is like the earth that holds it, which would be a Taurus, and then the ocean is very, very deep with very, very different animals within it, and that would be a Scorpio. If they finally get past the petty things that make them fight for nothing and realize that they're actually the same thing and they genuinely both need each other, because the Scorpio can teach the Taurus not to be selfish. And the Taurus can teach the Scorpio how to be grounded and practical, that not everything has to be taken to extreme emotions. If they do get past that, they're able to have the most harmonious relationship. A Taurus and a Scorpio's friendship will only last if, number one, they do not decline each other. Because the thing with a Scorpio, like once a Scorpio loves somebody, they do not want to sleep with them. They put them on a pedestal and they become friends with that person, like genuine friend and loyal. And friendship, it's a healthy friendship, but there won't be much communication. It will be like, see you once in a year, maybe 2 times in a year, and every time we see each other, it's like nothing ever changed except maybe our bodies or our mental health. It won't be a reliable friendship that maybe the Taurus craves, that they can call it a person and that person can come through. With a Scorpio is, you never really know if they're gonna come through or not. They do come through when you least expect them to come through, but they're not reliable in the sense that if there's an emergency, I should call a Scorpio and they're gonna come through for me. It's mainly like, not really an emergency, maybe have like 3 backup plans and then call a Scorpio, and then they might shock you and come through. But know that one favor that you got for the year. It's done, unless they're like really, really into you, but they don't like being relied on, whereas the Taurus actually enjoys when their loved ones actually rely on them and they will show up. I think that will be those frustrations. There will also be like a communication problem in terms of friendship, because Scorpio is emotional about everything. especially when they're younger. When they get older, they regenerate and regenerate. They become a phoenix, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm chilled now. And then when a Taurus is younger, they don't care about anything. So a Taurus is the one that will probably be like, say some wild ass stuff. They could easily offend their Scorpio friend. And the thing with the Scorpio is the Scorpio is not gonna tell you that they're offended. They are just going to just be mean for no reason. And like you'll find that a Scorpio would find something very important to them, and then a Taurus would say something that's outlandish towards something they deem important. An example of this would be personal example, right? Like, let's say they have a pet and they really are sentimental towards the pet, right? And then they say the pet died for some reason, and then the Taurus comes and just says some wild stuff about like how dogs are ugly, and the Scorpio had like a sentimental thing. They do take a lot of things seriously, but they're not going to be the ones that are gonna bring their emotions about anything. They're not like, they're very laid back. And I think that's the one thing that a Scorpio really enjoys about a Taurus, is what you get is what you see. With them, it's always layers and layers and layers and layers and layers, and you just get like different people. But with a Taurus, it's like what you get is what you see. You know, if they don't F with you, they don't F with you. They don't want to play games with you. They don't want to do anything with you. And then with the Scorpio, it's like if they don't F with you, they might be friends with you because they have that thing that keep your enemies closer. So a Scorpio can sense that Taurus is loyal, Taurus is down to earth, that Taurus is practical. And that's why they need to like become tag teams, because a Taurus tends to be naive, but people actually like them. And then a Scorpio is not naive, and they can be scary to people because they're intense. Let's say they have an organization, you can then put like a Taurus in like the PR place, the human relation place, and then put the Scorpio behind the scenes of everything. And then they each has something they want from each other, but they need to grow within themselves in order for them to express themselves in a very in an efficient way to build a friendship. But they both need to give each other space, because space is so important to a Taurus. Taurus wants to have days where she lazes around and doesn't do anything, and then the Scorpio needs to have space for him to live his wild lifestyle from wherever, and then come back after a while. You like Taurus, you know how to do medicine, so you're probably going to be always like fixing his ailments. Because Scorpio, because they're constantly regenerating, they do get sick. They do have sensitive bodies.